Dude, it's all yours.
Do whatever you need to do.
The floor is yours.
First of all, what a shit way to end fucking WrestleMania last night. I mean, what a great night. What a great start. And then you get what we had. And you want to know something? There's a lot of blame to go around. And I'm sure we're going to get into it in the next 3 hours. But you know who I blame more than anybody? And I love you guys. The fucking fans. I blame the fucking fans for what happened last night. All these fucking people, when I started this show 15 years ago, all people did was fucking bitch and moan about John Cena. The fucking PG era. The WWE. The creative shit. All they care about is John Cena. They don't care about anybody else. And then you fast forward 15 years later, and you got 65,000 fans cheering for John Cena. And all week long, I got to hear about, boy, how underwhelming Cody is as a champion. I don't know. The last 12 months have been what? The biggest 12 months in the history financially for the WWE? And then they boo Cody Rhodes and they cheer John Cena. And then I got to hear those same people after John Cena wins about, oh my God, this is awful. Oh my God, John Cena's the champion. Oh my God, John Cena can't wrestle. Oh, how terrible the fucking main event was last night. You fucking people wanted it. How do I know? By what I heard from those 65,000 fans last night in Allegiant Stadium. So don't now bitch and moan about what the state of the WWE. By the way, if I'm Tony Khan, I'm doing backflips this morning. I'm doing backflips. Bully Ray said on our air, the only thing that's going to stop the WWE is the WWE. And holy shit, did they take a big step forward in doing that last night. Now, I listen, when it comes to being fans, I get it. I'm a wrestling fan, but I cannot believe the same people that bitched and moaned about this guy 15 years ago, about this guy 10 years ago. He buries everybody, never puts anybody over. Now you're surprised by what we saw last night? Oh, it's going to be okay come WrestleMania. We're going to get The Rock. We got no Rock. Haven't seen The Rock since Elimination Chamber. But we got a lot of Travis Scott. Ugh. And you want to make Cody Rhodes look weak? Textbook making somebody weak last night at WrestleMania on the biggest stage that there is. On the biggest stage. You just threw everything that you did for Cody last year and you threw it right out the fucking window. For what? A guy that's going to be gone at the end of the year. But I love John Cena. Fuck you. Because all I heard was you bitch and moan about this motherfucker. And now I got to hear it on fucking Twitter, on Instagram, and people bitching and moaning, leaving Allegiant Stadium. This is what you fucking wanted this. Where's the fucking camera? This is what you fucking wanted. This is what you fucking wanted. So don't bitch now. Fuck you. Enjoy the PG era part 2. Assholes. Yeah, man, I don't like Cody. I don't like Cody. Boy, this last year, fuck, yeah, go enjoy Monday Night Raw tonight. Enjoy it. A bunch of fucking hypocrites. I gotta hear the last 2 months about Charlotte. Oh, Charlotte can just come walk in and get whatever she wants. Have you ever heard the name Becky Lynch? Becky Lynch is in the main event at WrestleMania 35, won the championship. First ever women's main event at WrestleMania. Then she's gone. She's come back. She squashes Bianca Belair and wins the women's championship. Squashes her. But that's okay. And she's gone. She takes Bayley, a first ballot Hall of Famer, takes Bayley out of her WrestleMania match, inserts herself, and wins a championship. Yay! Yay! Fuck you! Oh, John Cena, he's my guy. I grew up watching John Cena. Hustle, loyalty, respect. Then he wins. Oh, this is the worst main event, worst WrestleMania of all time. What did you expect? What did you expect? This is what you wanted. All these fucking people that complain, oh, these old timers, these legends come back and steal the match away from the young guy. Case in point, John Cena. Oh, Triple H is different. He's a creative genius. Boy, Vince McMahon didn't know what the fuck. Hello. Travis Scott, who took his sweet old fucking time coming to the ring last night. And Cody doesn't even get the receipt. Travis Scott. What was the point? What was the point to even have The Rock involved in this story? You didn't see him. You didn't hear from him. The only thing we see from him is fucking Rubik's Cube and a New Japan t-shirt. You know what, Rock? Fuck you too. Fuck you. And I dare this video going out, and they fucking try to censor me. All these fucking zombies on the 37th floor, these fucking try censoring me. I'll take this fucking brand and I'm out the fucking door. See if you can turn the lights on after that. This fucking whole place will be dark. SiriusXM Studios win, be fucking dark next week if I leave. If I fucking walk out, you got fucking nothing. You'll be sitting in the fucking dark here. In the dark. Try to censor me. Try to give me the rap side. Fuck you too. You ain't rapping me. I ain't breaking. You got what you got. And be happy with it because it's what you wanted. Yay! John Cena. Yay! Becky Lynch. Yay! Yay! Yay, John Cena. All these assholes with the John Cena hats and t-shirts. I want to see you wearing it today. Wear them today. Fuck you looking at. Wear them today. It was the worst main event of all time. I'm embarrassed to be a wrestler fan. Okay. That's what you wanted. Boo, Cody. Fuck you, Cody. You were the same people that were cheering in Philadelphia. Yeah, but we love John. Welcome back to the PG era. Did you forget the PG era? Did you forget how all the fucking anger I would hear from me and Doug Mortman? Doug Mortman, who made an appearance on our Saturday show. That's all we did every day. Listen to fans bitch and moan about John Cena. Now he's back. He's got the title. And now you're going to complain after what I heard going into that match last night? I would love to hear how Triple H feels today. You want to talk about confusion? You should have seen the fans leaving Allegiant Stadium last night. I thought the WWE is about putting smiles on people's faces. Certainly weren't a lot of smiles leaving Allegiant Stadium last night. But who knows? Maybe we'll be lucky enough to see The Rock on Netflix. Then forget about WrestleMania. WrestleMania doesn't matter anymore. Maybe we'll have him on Netflix on Monday Night Raw. Yay! Gentlemen, thank you for letting me talk. Thank you for letting me open up the show. Mark, Bully, Tommy, I will give you your proper respect when we come back. because you guys deserve it. I love you guys. But for all those hypocrites, enjoy it. This is what you wanted. Enjoy the rebirth of the shit PG era. You're welcome.
I did not get more handsome overnight last night.
You all asleep?
The mirror cracked.
I lost sleep. Yep. Yeah. Is anybody going to try to talk LaGreca off the ledge or no?
No, hell no. Let him own his shit. Let him have it.
All right, Tommy?
For the first time while watching something, I went kick out right before the finish. I was like, please kick out, Cody. And he did.
Please kick out. Just for me.
I haven't said that. I haven't said that, I don't think, since I was a complete fan.
You know, Cole said something right beforehand that I'm kind of fixated on. Are you going to be a good guy or are you going to be a bad guy? I don't think I've ever heard commentary say that before so definitively, because pro wrestling is about the good guys and the bad guys, the heels and the baby faces. And to hear Cole say, Cody, are you going to be a good guy or a bad guy? It almost feels like they're planting a seed for Cody to come back and say, being a good guy got me nowhere. Look at what being a good guy got me. It got me a loss at WrestleMania. So I just want to go on record with that moment in time because it's kind of sticking out to me.
I went through that in my life before. Like I respect people. I never started no shit. Like I might have finished some, but I never was the asshole. Like I did my best as to be the guy that helped everybody, you know, play along, be the team player. And then at some point, it was like, you're playing with me like I'm a fool. And I haven't felt like I feel now since then.
Wow.
When I was in college. I feel like a fool. And as a fan, like I love wrestling, man, more than anything. Outside of my family, if I didn't have wrestling, I would be so damn depressed. I love DJing, I love doing comedy, but wrestling it's everything to me.
Does anybody have, Mark, myself, Tommy, because Dave, we already know how you feel. Does anybody have anything redeeming, anything positive?
The best opening match I think I might
No.
ever saw.
Hold on. Okay, that's cool. But does anybody have anything positive to say about the main event?
That they worked hard.
Okay.
They worked hard. You could tell that they put a lot of effort. I for the first time I ever saw Cody with the boo-boo face.
Yep.
Cody was, working his ass off.
We all know that the work hard and the working your ass off is just a bunch of bullshit to try to find something positive because everybody works hard.
Well, you asked.
No. I get it.
I'm just trying to give you something.
It's kind of like the old bless your heart before you bury somebody. Well, they worked hard. Anything redeeming, Tommy? That would be a resounding no.
No.
Because when we have to think about it that much.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I loved WrestleMania up until the main event. And it wasn't because of the main event where it's like, I'm worried about the future of where they're going. And yes, I could tell the story that they're going to try to tell. But, you know, if you look earlier, it's also reading the room, I was a struggling babyface to get over, and then I had to do bad things or outside the box things to get me over. But that was in 1990s. Now, the definitive, I was like, Cody, just kick him in the balls. Just kick him in the balls. And when he doesn't, it's like, you didn't get your receipt on Travis Scott. You didn't get your receipt on John Cena, and then you lost. But for my struggle, I wasn't over. Cody has carried the company for a year. And like The Rock, Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan used to do 1, 2, 3 punches, then bite the guy. He would have kicked, his Dusty Rhodes would have kicked him in the dick. Like, that's just the simplest of little stuff where it was just like, man, don't let me lose faith in this guy. It's not even doing the right thing, because what is doing the right thing in 2025?
So you see your babyface have an opportunity to reseat Travis Scott and smack him in the head, and he doesn't do that. Then you have the opportunity to see your babyface kick John Cena in the balls, and he doesn't do that. Do you look at your babyface and say, wow, I love my babyface for staying a babyface and being tried and true?
Fool.
That's the concern right there.
Yep. And I'm telling you, Bullet, like now you look at Cody and go, what's wrong with you?
You're a damn fool. You deserve everything you get.
There's that.
That's the concern, that in the fans' eyes, you had 2 opportunities. 2. You did nothing. Why?
I want him to go nuclear now.
That's why I think the Cole thing, the Cole commentary is gonna mean something. Is he a good guy? Is he a bad guy? And Cody's gonna say, being a good guy got me nowhere.
But that's not true, because being a good guy got you a 1-year run as WWE and 2 main events of WrestleMania. So you're
a good guy in that moment in time got him nowhere.
But that's stepping on your own. The line has already been crossed. When John Cena kicked him, looked right at him and kicked him, that line has already been crossed. It's again, like, look at the reaction Dominic Mysterio got. You know, that was like, huh? You think he's going to change what he's doing? No, he's going to be lying, cheating, and stealing even more, because a good wrestler with a good story and good character, of course the people are going to start cheering for you. And that match was awesome. But again, it's reading the room of 2025. Think of the guy who's running everything, Triple H. Triple H was a great heel character as, you know, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. What did he do to cross over? He did everything to break the rules, and, you know, the whole DX with Shawn, all that stuff, and then to the New Age Outlaws. But, like, then just go by your own formula of what got you to that spot.
I've gone on record many times on this show to talk about my baby face, and how if my baby face has an opportunity to hit you with the belt or kick you in the balls, but he chooses not to and hits you with his finish and wins, that's a great baby face to me.
But I would have whooped his butt with that belt. I would have acted, no, I'm not going to hit you. Then I would turn around and then smack. I'm going to whoop you like you stole something. Put it down. Bing. Now you hit your finish.
But I have a lot more respect for a babyface that chooses not to use the gimmick and relies on his wrestling ability, because now it's like, I did not need to do to you what you did to me, because what I did to you is worse. I beat you at our own game, and our own game is pro wrestling. So in the moment in time with Cena, I kind of get what Cody's going through. Not reseating Travis Scott makes this 100 times worse to me. If he would have popped Travis Scott and at least gotten that back, I think I would have felt a little bit better about what went on. But he was made to look like a fool not once, but twice.
And here's the thing. When it comes to Cody and he had that championship title in his hands and he decided not to use it on John Cena, I can understand that, guys. But it's also, you got to remember, there's John Cena on his knees begging Cody not to hit him. If I'm Cody, that makes me want to hit him even more, because where was that John Cena the entire story? It was just like, it was over.
That's not true, Dave. It's because Luke Skywalker had an opportunity to chop his father's head off. Many Jedi have had opportunities to kill people, and they choose not to, because it's not the Jedi way. It's not the good way. Cody chose to stay good last night, and I think that's going to come back to bite him in the ass.
I would understand it more if that was his brother in front of him or a family member in front of him. The fact that it was John Cena, again,
it was his idol.
Yeah,
John.
It was his idol,
like his brother. That's like it. They went there. They talked about that.
But to your point, what's the excuse for Travis Scott? Like what?
There's no excuse.
What
for
excuse? Like, all right, you guys just planted it out there, and you guys did an excellent job. You can understand why he didn't do it to Cena. Why didn't he do it to Travis Scott?
Because Travis Scott was too much of a punk ass to take the receipt. Let that go viral.
Yeah.
Anybody? Bueller?
To quote you, Bully, this could be a major crack in the foundation of the WWE, what happened last night. Maybe it's not. Maybe we're having a different discussion after Monday Night Raw.
Maybe we're overselling it.
Yeah.
Are we overselling it?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I think we all feel the same way about last night's match.
I still feel like a fool.
I think it left a bad taste in all of our mouths in one way, shape, or form. And I find it interesting. I'm connecting a little bit of the dots here, and maybe I'm being too smart for my own good, which is the actual thing I want to talk about. Triple H this past week did an interview or two in which, if you read between the lines of what he was saying, it sounded like, just shut up and enjoy wrestling. Did you guys hear any of these interviews that he did?
He's the tone that Triple H has been using recently in interviews is like that defense tone, like, all right, enough already. Like like he's feeling a little bit of criticism because, you know, what do we say about Tony Khan and AEW? The honeymoon phase. I feel like Triple H has had that honeymoon phase, the head of creative, and now that he's getting some criticism the last 3 to 6 months, he's on the defensive all of a sudden. He's on the defensive. Is that what you're getting at a little bit, Bully?
If you felt that he was getting defensive, that's fine. I just felt that whole shut up and enjoy wrestling narrative was being pushed forward. And it's almost like, did you know what the finish of this match was going to be? Did you definitively hate it, but knew it had to happen this way? Which I don't think is the case, because last night felt very much like shut up and enjoy wrestling. Like, I don't know what there is about that match last night that I'm supposed to shut up and enjoy. Now, maybe it is a blip on the radar of the story. A couple months ago, and I have to stick to what I said. Otherwise, I'd be a freaking hypocrite. At Elimination Chamber, the way they tied everything in, the way they did the Cena turn, I said, the way they tied everything together, the way they dotted their I's from the night after WrestleMania in Philadelphia, the way they made everything made sense, they have earned the right for us to sit back, shut up, and see how their stories play out. And I was very honest about that because I thought they did a great job of bringing it all together with the Cena heel turn. Now we get to last night. And after last night, I don't feel like I want to sit back and wait, but we have to. But here's the timeline tonight. If last night was spilled milk, you have tonight to clean it up.
You have to.
And you better clean it up well. Clean it up in a way that I forget about WrestleMania, or clean it up in a way where I go, oh, that's why Cody didn't kick him in the balls. Oh, that's why Cody didn't reseat Travis Scott.
There's a big difference between when they say a bad taste in your mouth and heat. Heat is when I watched Bruno Sammartino get a chair hit over his head by Larry Zbyszko. I literally got up and I punched my television as a 10-year-old kid. When Terry Funk broke Dusty Rhodes' arm and it cost him the NWA title shot, I remember like just looking around and like being like, no, enraged. When the Dudley Boys broke Beulah's neck it was heat. When Mark Henry turned and got us all and turned on John Cena, we actually felt bad for John Cena and hated Mark Henry. That is heat. Last night did not leave with heat. Tonight you have your chance to, like Bully said, rectify it or just steer us in a better direction because, listen, it's our job. This was the Super Bowl for WWE, and is our job as analysts to, hey, this is our favorite team. We have to analyze. If this was anything but the main event, you'd feel you'd let it pass. But when it's the main event, you can't.
Yeah, my whole thing is, and first and foremost, guys, like I put my head on the pillow last night, went to sleep saying, maybe when I wake up tomorrow and we're doing Busted Open, Mark, Bully, and Tommy are going to explain to me why this was good, or explain to me why this made sense, or explain to me why, hey, Dave, when you see Raw tonight, I'm not getting that. Tommy, you said something that really hit home, and that is concerned about the future. The end of WrestleMania, as a fan and as somebody who does this for a living, talking about professional wrestling, I'm concerned about the future. Is this the bottom dropping? And I know that people are like, come on, it's one. I honestly don't understand The Rock's involvement. Since The Rock has come back, think about this, guys. The Rock makes that appearance on the first ever episode of Netflix. And we're shaking our heads. The Ulafala, why is he putting the Ulafala around Roman's neck? You're ending the bloodline story that's been the best story for almost 4 years, and you're ending it meh. The way The Rock treated Cody, and Cody, in the audience with the fans instead of being in the ring. And we're like, what the hell was that? That's your undisputed champion. Then coming out of Elimination Chamber, he makes it about himself, and then we don't see him again, including WrestleMania. Like, I just feel like The Rock did not need to be involved in this story at all. You could have had Cena and Cody and built it around, you are my mentor, you are my hero. You could have built it around that. You didn't need The Rock's involvement for that. And we still haven't gotten a follow-up. And to make it even worse, now Travis Scott somehow is a big part of this story.
Who was never apart from the one show to the next.
No. We haven't seen Travis Scott since Elimination Chamber.
That's because they're on this celebrity kick, which I know Mark can't stand.
But that's also a higher up call, and that's not even like, you're dealing with the net. That's a Netflix thing, or that's a higher ups that that's not your call, and that happens a lot.
But Tommy, it's okay. I don't mind them pointing out these B-list actors
Hollywood,
in the thing. Yeah.
When pro wrestling is not Hollywood. People think that Hollywood is this huge place. It's about 10,000 people. Hollywood's not big. The powers that be, everybody know everybody.
So wait, are you agreeing or disagreeing about all these celebrities being there?
No, I'm disagreeing.
Okay.
Like, the Rock is The Rock, the ultimate entertainer around the world, the most recognizable human on earth. Didn't need to bring Hollywood to wrestling. I mean, Netflix, like this whole thing with Netflix is more important than WrestleMania.
It might be.
That's what last night told me. Last night told me the relationship with Netflix and having The Rock make appearances was more important than WrestleMania.
Well, I mean, if we get The Rock tonight on Raw and we didn't get him last night, I think, Mark, that's saying that their relationship with Netflix is more important than WrestleMania because we didn't get The Rock last night. So man, this has to tonight's Raw.
He's making movies, Dave.
Then don't involve yourself in the story. Then
exactly, I'm on your team.
I don't get it. This Raw tonight.
Bowl, hang on. If you think of the Super Bowl, what do they always show like they do last night? They show all the celebrities. The Super Bowl has the A list of celebrities of all time out there. They are not involved in the game.
Not at all. They're in the press box.
Taylor Swift is the biggest musician in the world. She's in the press suites, yes, because her boyfriend plays for the team. That's a minute story. And when they're losing, how many times do they go to Taylor Swift? Not a lot. Because the main focus is, oh gosh, the Eagles are beating the Chiefs. That's the main focus, and always be, except, Mr. T versus Holt. But that started this movement. It's a weird time. I don't think, the WWE, the sky is falling. They have when we say trust in the process, you do have backlash. Night 1, every story finished. Night 2 was like a tale of two shows. The main event, night 1, kind of was like the marquee for the show. The main event and the other card was okay. The undercard was insane. The day 2, and the main event is why we've been talking about it for 43 minutes.
I would not have had any problem last night if Cody Rhodes looked like he was going to win that match and retain his championship, and then rock music's hit and a black cloud, all of a sudden came over Allegiant Stadium, and out came the final boss to do the final damage to Cody Rhodes, in which John Cena could have went over and won his 17th title, because that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and it would have made John Cena the heel, and he wouldn't have got cheered like he's been a good guy all this time.
And now I get it. But no, what did I get? I got Travis Scott carrying out some bootleg hardcore championship, who doesn't get reseated, but now can be inserted into the match, and one of the reasons why Cody won. I think I want to just challenge Travis Scott to a slap fight at SummerSlam in the middle of a WWE ring in front of 80,000 people at Giant Stadium.